DeMeco Ryans is going to speak. CJ Stroud, the leaders of this football team, the ones you want to hear from after a disappointing loss. Now, they spoke after the game, all right? And they're speaking here today. I don't know if you're going to get anything from it. I don't know if you're going to get peace out of it or some clarification on what happened on Monday night. But I'm telling you, it's patty cake, it's word salad, and it's chimney smoke. You decide. So we're going to get this started, and we'll be done breaking the Texans down into obviously the next game against the Jaguars on the road. We'll put it to bed. But there's a lot of fans out there, they just want answers. They want to feel good about going into next week. Do you believe DeMeco Ryans is going to give it to you? Do you believe CJ Stroud is going to give it to you? Things that you want to hear. And I wonder if they can change a few things. Ignite something. So we're going to let it roll, see what DeMeco Ryans has to say. Then we're going to see what CJ Stroud has to say. It shouldn't take that long. I will decide if we need to go all the way through with it, which they're pretty short, I can imagine. But we'll see. If not, we'll jump right to CJ Stroud. But we just want some kind of hope going against these Jaguars starting the season 0-2. Let's get it going.
It's good to get our guys back, getting Christian back, Barrios, Jake. It's good to see them back out at practice today. We'll continue to see how the week goes for them, but it's encouraging to see them out there today working.
Hey, right off the bat, could be great news. Christian Kirk is practicing. Braxton Berrios is practicing. Possibility they could play this Sunday against the Jaguars. That could be good news. Is it a savior? I don't know.
Hopefully they can help us on Sunday.
What have you seen from the Jaguars so far this season and how they're playing?
Yeah, from the Jags, I see really an explosive offense. You got playmakers, starting with the running back. To me, ETN is a really good player. Tough tackle, right? So we got to do a great job of tackling again this week. Another great back. And the receivers, I think Brian Thomas one of the.
Right there. Is that patty cake or word salad? Or maybe just chimney smoke? He said this week, they got another tough running back, ETN. He said it's another week, okay? They have to tackle this week. They got to wrap up. I'm going to call that word salad, especially coming off the Buccaneers game. When you're trying to tackle with your shoulder, lay the major boom instead of wrapping up and getting these players down. He knows it. So he's going to give you a little word salad and say this is another week where we're going to have to tackle, okay? I call it word salad.
Best young receivers in the league, really like his skill set, really explosive player. Plays really, really great hands, can attack in the deep part of the field as well. Then they got Travis Hunter, throw him in the mix, another playmaker who they try to feed the ball to a little bit more, watching the Cincinnati game. And then Trevor's done a really good job. I think Liam has done a really nice job working with Trevor. You can see some improvements from him. Like if the first guy's open, he's ripping it in there, and he rips it. He's playing decisive, playing on time, and it's still having that athletic ability to move out of the pocket, extend plays is really what makes him lethal. So they've done a really nice job. Offensive line, have to definitely give them credit. They're doing a really nice job of protecting. They only given up 1 sack this year, so really nice job protecting the quarterback and protecting the football defensively. A lot of different looks. They mix it up a lot. We're going to be challenged with what they do, especially on the passing situations, second and third down. They mix up a lot of looks, a lot of guys at the line of scrimmage, dropping in and out of coverage looks, pressure looks. So we have our hands full there when it comes to picking those things up and being decisive where they are. But they do a really nice job of attacking the football, playing fast and physical. Really like the way the defense is playing.
How do you prepare for a player like Travis Hunter, one who plays both ways like that?
Yeah, for Travis, we play. Like, we have to do us better. So it's not us just singling out one player. He's definitely a part of what they do, and they will try to feature him, but we don't overextend ourselves to try to chase ghosts or anything. He aligns all over the place. He'll be in every position. They're going to find ways to get him the ball. We just have to play sound and what we do.
Sounds familiar, don't it? The Jaguars are actually trying to find ways to get their playmakers the ball. Something we're not doing or incapable of doing. What do you know? DeMeco Ryan said they find ways to get their playmakers the ball. Interesting.
Defensively, and just we have to make the plays we're supposed to make. Then when they do, put him on the defensive side at the corner position. You see, he made a really nice play there on the sideline, breaking up a pass. You talk about a talented player, man. You see why he's drafted where he's drafted, the impact he's had at both places he was at, at Jackson State and also at Colorado. You see the impact that the kid has made. Outstanding young man, outstanding player. And it's really cool to see a guy be able to play on both sides of the football in National Football League, where a lot of people say it can't be done, but it's impressive.
Can you talk about how do you address some of the little things you needed to clean up? You talked about like tackling and things like that and penalties, while you're also putting in a game plan in a short week. How do you accomplish all that?
Yeah, for sure. It starts with just, for me, it's all about just being precise on what you're doing, right? It's knowing what to do, knowing how to do it, and at the end of the day, it's really how bad do you want to get it done. Our guys understand that. They understand how we missed. The missed tackles, it comes from we weren't wrapping up. Like you want to play a physical brand of football, but you're not just going to knock everybody back with a shoulder tackle, or you have to secure the tackle, get the guy down, especially you're the first man in. So we just have to do a better job of the first guy being there. Just make sure you secure the guy. And we do that. Everybody rallies to the football, and then we'll tackle better.
I call Chimney Smoke on that. Chimney Smoke, he watched the film. See, what most coaches do when they go to that podium, they already have a great idea of what they're going to be asked or what these reporters are going to be questioning them about. Most likely, they're going to be questioning about what happened in the game. Why did you lose? How did you lose? And it was a bad tackling game for this defense. It was. They try to lay them major, boom, as we discussed, instead of wrapping up. There's no way on that play. I forgot what down it was. This running back crowded by nothing but Texans defenders. Everybody in there hitting him, but nobody seems to wrap anybody up. He comes running out, picking up a big gain. Now, they calling this defense swarm, right? Well, you're going to have to put the stinger on them, too. That means finish the job. So, yeah, I call that Chimney Smoke.
How have your players received maybe some of the very pointed, this has to be better message from you? You were very direct with us when you talked with us on Tuesday. How have they received that message? And is there any concern for you that you tried to get this through, whether it's blocking up front or whatever, you tried to deliver that message and maybe you haven't seen the progress that you would like?
Our guys are eager to get going, and that's what I felt from our team meeting. As we went through the game, flushed it, got it out. Guys are eager to get going. And the one thing about our guys, they understand,
Okay, now he's playing patty cake. I didn't think he would play patty cake. I give him some word salad and some chimney smoke, but I didn't think he was going to play patty cake. I was going to leave the patty cake to CJ Stroud. I expected him to play patty cake. All right? Now, all of a sudden, now they're in the film room. They're focused. They're energetic. They're ready to go. We 0-2 early in this season. Now they're ready to go. They damn well better be ready to go. 0-2, going into week 3 against a divisional rival on the road. Yeah, I say you're eager. You're ready to go, hopefully. But have we heard this before? Can't find out until they take the field.
What's where we are. They understand how small of a margin it is to win in this league, right? And I continue to tell our guys, it's not that we are so far off or we're so far removed. It's just about, can we buckle down and make those couple plays we need to make to end the game, right? And that won't change every week. It'll be the same. So our guys understand what to do, understand the urgency at which we have to operate to get that done. And for us, honestly, we just have to go finish. We've been in games, we've been close. We got to go finish. We got to finish drives. We got to finish in the red zone. We have to finish on third down. We just have to finish the football game.
You expect teams to continue to approach your offense the same way with the amount of pressure that Tampa sent, the constant blitzing? Do you expect teams to just continue to do that until there's a proof that you guys can handle it a little bit better?
I would assume that guys will continue to copycat and do different pressures. And I would say this, the pressure thing, it's all 11, right? It's not. We had a miscue here or there, whether it's the back or it's getting the ball out quicker to our hot answer. So it's all 11 guys when it comes to the pressure. It's not just, no, it's easy for.
Yeah, it's easy just to blame the offensive line. I know. And he's doing his job as a head coach, saying it's all 11. He's not going to put it all on one group, which is the offensive line. He's going to throw the backs in there. He's going to throw the wide receivers, which a lot of that is true. Okay? But he's just being a head coach, taking the pressure off his offensive line. That's all he's doing. But we still going to call it word salad. Okay? Because he knows the main focus is this offensive line, and they're going to take majority of the heat and the smoke. And that's all that anybody's worried about. The fans, everybody is just focused on this offensive line. We ain't looking at no wide receivers right now. Because to our understanding, they're blocking, they're doing their job. Now, we have running back get blowed up once or twice. I've seen that. But if the offensive line is holding like they're supposed to hold, you won't even see no running backs get blown up because they wouldn't get there in time. The ball would be already released. What's up with the quick game? Huh? What's up with the quick pass game? To counter all of this bad offensive line. Huh? Mr. Nick Caley? Do we got hot routes? Do we got hot routes we can hit? 3-step drops? Release the ball? Can we get CJ to process that fast? I'm just asking. With a bad offensive line, you can counteract that with quick releases. Getting the ball out. Just saying.
Everybody who just watches it and say, oh, it's the O-line. It's all 11 guys working together, operating how we have to operate with a sense of urgency. Of course, that's what everybody does in the league. They see something that was successful, you'll see it again. So you just go back, you correct it. Right, we correct it on the sideline. You correct it again to make sure, hey, we're going to see this again in some form or fashion. Maybe a different look, maybe a different way they bring pressure, but we're going to continue to see those things, yeah, of course, until we show that we have answers for it. So we're ready for that. We know we're going to see it. We're ready to roll.
Since 2023, you guys are, I believe, top 2 in one possession ball games.
I'm going to let him answer this one, and we're going to go to C.J. Stroud. Rooting for DeMeco Ryans, he's in a tough spot. I understand that, especially when you're losing. You feel all that pressure. I want him to climb out of it. All right? I'm not beating down the Texans, okay? Just calling how I see it. And we've seen it for too many decades already of the same old stuff. So the frustration is going to be there. So want DeMeco Ryans to turn it around, but at the meantime, he has to take some heat for some of this stuff. He does. Along with Nick Caley, C.J. Stroud. Because if you're not breaking no chalkboards, which we want to see, all right, you ain't yelling and screaming. That may not be your personality, but when you come to the podium nice and calm and you're not delivering no matter of facts, we're not going to like that one bit because it's a sense of urgency now. It's not time for sweet talking. We don't want nothing sweet. Trying to serve us some dessert. We want some answers and some matter of facts.